Hi, I just got back from a client's house. I do a little consulting work from time to time on urban survival, preparedness, that sort of thing. And he had a new survival kit that he had bought online, like a 72-hour bug-out bag thing that he wanted my opinion on. So we opened it up and I went through the gear. Some of it was pretty good. Some of it was kind of garbage. I gave him a list of what he could replace some of the items with for better ones. And it was good. It just made me think about some things when I went to his first aid kit. Because it needed some clot cloth and maybe some Krazy Glue. And, I started talking to him about this sort of thing. And there's been a few times in my life, many times actually. I mean, I've cut myself open and I've used Krazy Glue to close that up. And I've even cauterized my own wounds before. So I've got 2 stories that involve that. You might find entertaining. The first one is with the Krazy Glue. It's not the first time I had to do it, but a couple friends of mine on motorcycles came by one morning. They were Harley guys, and they wanted to go to some knife shop downtown Los Angeles, and they asked if I wanted to go along. They wanted my opinion. People are always asking my opinion on knives or firearms and survival stuff. So, all right. You can never have too many knives. So I went along with them. We went down there and we all bought assisted opening knives and went cruising around. And I knew that there was going to be a party that day with another group of guys I used to ride motorcycles with. Real nice group of guys called the Cretans. So we got there early, and which means we started drinking early. And more people started filtering in. And late in the afternoon, I walked by one of my pals that had bought a knife with me, and I had my knife out, and I just kind of walked up to him from the side without him seeing me coming, and I startled him. I wasn't going to stab him or anything. We're just fucking around. We were drinking. Bikers drinking. No big deal, I thought. About an hour later, I'm sitting in a chair and I'm cross-legged. I got one leg up on the thigh. My right leg's up. And he walks up to me, this idiot, and he stabs me in the leg. I don't even react to it, I didn't really even feel it. But then he looks at me and he says, dude, I think I fucked you up. I'm like, what are you talking about? I look at my leg and you just see this blood stain, getting bigger in my pant leg. So I put my foot down, I pull the pant leg up, and every time my heart beat, the blood would flow, jump out of my leg like 3 feet. He got me right in the artery there. So everybody starts freaking out, and I'm like, this is no big deal. Hey, give me your belt, give me a bar rag. I just tied up with a belt, and I partied for another 7 hours like that. I figured it would clot on its own, So about midnight or so, it's a long day, I went in the bathroom and undid the belt, took the rag off, and the blood just, every time my heart beats, blood's shooting across the room. So it's like, I better fucking deal with this shit, right? So put it back on, this bloody rag with a belt, and I get on my motorcycle, and it was funny because I had an open face helmet at the time, and I didn't have goggles. I wore sunglasses that day, and now it's nighttime, and I didn't have goggles, so I got no glasses on. I'm going through LA. I got to get to like a drugstore, Payless, up on Sunset Boulevard actually, so it's like midnight. I got a bloody rag belted to my leg. I got red bloodshot eyes. I'm sure I smell like booze. And I bought some Krazy Glue and some butterfly bandages, So there's a line. There's one register open. It's late at night. There's a long line. And some guy sees me at work there. He says, sir, can I help you? And he takes me over. He says, do you need help? Should we call the police? I'm like, no. I just want to buy this Krazy Glue and get the hell out of here. I went home, put the Krazy Glue on there, put the butterfly little thing on there. Fine. Stopped the bleeding. Everything was good. No problem. So that's just one instance where Krazy Glue can help you. Just a fun story. The other one, it has to do with cauterizing. I had like a pimple thing here that I tried to squeeze out one time, and I didn't get it right, and it created like a scar, like a keloid thing. And for years, it was just annoying. Every once in a while, it would just kind of get large, and I'd feel it. And I'd pick at it and bleed a little bit, and just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And one day, I just couldn't take it anymore, so I took an X-Acto knife, and I stuck it in and carved out like a cone. Got it out, but that fucking thing would not stop bleeding. It was just pouring blood. I didn't know what the heck to do, and I didn't want to go to the doctor. So I took a knife, and I heated it up on the stove, the tip of it, and I just stuck it on there. fine, stop the bleeding, no problem. The reason I bring this up is, you see it in the movies all the time, right? Slap iron to it, and they go, ah, ah. Look, it doesn't, you actually don't feel it. It doesn't feel like anything, so don't be afraid of it. So these are just 2 stories of 2 ways to stop bleeding that actually work in the real world. And now you can do it. That is all. I'm available for consultant work. Have a good day.